hit 'em with that flavor.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got...
Marcus on the beat.
Dominoes, I'm about to make them dollars fold. I'ma have them bitches running like the comic code. In my city, bullets flying, niggas dropping loads. They don't knock on doors, they just break inside your home. Yeah. So my llama close. Yeah. If you get too close, bitches adios. Had to let that nigga know he was doing the most. Trying to put my niggas on. All my niggas is broke. You think you broke, it's in your head, you feeling closest to the edge. Just keep your balance on the ledge, and if you fall and bust your head, it's nothing I could do. I know anything is possible, fuck that, ain't nobody stopping you. Gotta be logical, even if I could lose, I still gotta try, my nigga. I was gonna rob a dude when I was losing. I've been fooled by obstacles and I consume many rap beats and I produce. Gotta find my way, I'm trying to move. Why these motherfuckers wanna be kinda cool? I ain't fucking with you niggas, you comical. All I gotta do is give them a rhyme or two, saying phenomenal. Look at what time I do. Give him an opportunity to tie his shoes. I was tripping like book flights, no paradise, just parasites. Nigga been a slave all my life. Wonder why I know how to fight. Cause I had to fight for my rights. You know it's a true war between black and white. Visions of me in the top floor. These niggas gon' hate on my condo. I'm tryna win and I'm waiting like Rondo. Ballin' on niggas like I was LeBron though. Squads in your circle, that's too many waffles. Money, money, that's God, alright. Making niggas sacrifices. Like all these niggas really die for hey. Dominoes. I'm about to make them dollars fold. I'ma have them bitches running like the comic code. In my city, bullets flying, niggas dropping loads. They don't knock on doors, they just break inside your home. Yeah. So my llama close. Yeah. If you get too close, bitches adios. Had to let that nigga know he was doing the most. Tryna put my niggas on. All my niggas is broke.
Bitch, I done traveled 1,000 outlet miles. All wild compiled fouls, mine spin out of bounds. Bounce between
between cutthroat regimes just below Supreme's raw life defining trials. I've been hiding out in a sense, yeah. Who wanna box and spar with me? There's too many shots in your block involving these stupid killer cops till we bombing all the department offices. Now I done found a proper route till I make a meal from the lines from out my mouth. Since a frightful child while the toxic niggas finna boogie down low rounds of countless clockless, obnoxious. A body competition, I am highly opposite of fully auto rocket power style. This the tale of a flow so corrupt it'll leave Almighty God devoured. Now my nigga, commence annual purge. I'm a vandal, you heard, fuck nigga, your head up on the mantle to serve. Damn, I was sure rampant to trample you off camera. Was all standards to check where the neck damage occurred. Yeah. You better plan to disperse from the game, try banning me first. Lucifer got my soul, now a dead man will emerge, bitch.
I'm a nose. I'm about to make them dollars fold. I'ma have them bitches running like the comic code. In my city, bullets flying, niggas dropping lows. They don't knock on doors, they just break inside your home. Yeah. So my llama close. Yeah. If you get too close, yeah. Bitches adios. Had to let that nigga know he was doing the most. Trying to put my niggas on. All my niggas is broke.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. Also, thanks to those of you tuned in on the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your Daily Vitamins. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it. Hold on just a moment. I had something I was trying to download. Let me see if it's on here. Okay, so anyway, with that all being said, let's see who we have in here. Hello, Claudette, Eileen, Lakiva, Robin, Kenyetta, Laverne is in the house. All right, looks like my chat stopped. Hold on. Let me pull it up on my phone. Okay, Curly Girl, Ayesha, Lana L is in the house. Karen. Okay, Chris B, I see you. Lillian, Juju B is in the house. Kingdom L. All right. So, hey, Desmond, shout out to my moderators putting in work. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it. Y'all are so nefarious. All right, let's get ready to get into it. Hold on, let me see if I can get this last video clip to download real quick. Likes up, everyone, please. Get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Okay. Make sure you go ahead and like and share. Y'all know they have the Queen Shadow Band. Stop playing. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Those of you who want to unsubscribe, you do the same. Go ahead and do so. Y'all know the Queen don't care. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I got this video. Yeah, here we go. Hold on. Let me download this video real quick while I'm getting the rest of this stuff together. Okay. See, let me tell y'all something. I know that I am late. Okay, I know that I'm late, but here's the thing. You know, first of all, I don't make my living off of ScrewTube. I actually have a job. Okay, so I have to be doing that. And then I try to get all these receipts. All right? And so at the end of the day, I'm always forgetting something, even when I'm trying to gather all these receipts. All right, y'all see I'm still trying to download something right now. Okay, so anyway, I don't know why my chat is frozen on the screen. I'm just going to have to look at it on this phone. Okay. So with that all being said, thank you, Juju said, Queen, you look amazing. Thank you, beloved. Okay. Listen, y'all know I love y'all, right? But I know why y'all are here, because y'all are messy boots. Y'all are messy and y'all like to gossip. That's why y'all here, because y'all been talking all over the streets about what happened between Taharka and the world's most famous and notorious grifter, Bussy Reek. Okay? And so I'm going to get into it. I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on that, surely. Hold on. I got this last video. Here it is. It's ready. Let me go ahead and start downloading right now. Okay, that's it right there. Okay, so with that all being said, beloveds, okay, it's downloaded. Okay, so with that all being said, I know why everybody is here. So y'all done heard it all in the streets. That crazy beach area said, Bussy Reek smackdown. Y'all need to sit down somewhere. Okay, so listen, here's the thing. Let me just say this. You know, I did see the footage, and I'm going to be showing the footage on here so you all can decipher whether or not you think the smack actually made contact. I don't know. I can't say, but I'll say this. If Bussy Reek walked up on me, if I were Taharka, I would absolutely be saying, yeah, he slapped me. I would say, yeah, he slapped me, because that's assault. And this is only going to make it look worse for Bussy Reek when Taharka takes him to court, okay, for that lawsuit that he went there to file. I find it all very interesting. See, Tariq is his own worst enemy. Okay, I think he's a fool. I think he's a clout chaser and a clown. I think he is, and I think that many of his followers are the same. You see, because here's the thing: his followers never have the same smoke for other people that they have, or never have the same smoke for him that they have for everybody else. He's allowed to do and say whatever he pleases, no matter how disparaging, no matter how hostile and aggressive, or whatever. But if anybody does that to him, they have something to say. Now, if Taharka had beat the shites out of Bussy Reek, which I believe he absolutely is capable of doing, but if Taharka had done that, you know what the Bussy Reekians would be saying right now? Oh, he went there to attack him. Oh, he stalked him. He went there to pick a fight. Oh, you should have him arrested. This is what they would be saying. So it's a lose-lose situation for anyone trying to make a case to the Bussy Reekians. That's why I don't care what they think, because they're all idiots. Okay, they're all idiots. And when I'm saying idiots, I'm talking about specifically the Bussy Reekians. I'm not talking about everybody that calls themselves FBA. I'm talking about the idiots who try to defend Tariq no matter what he does or says. Okay, no matter, even when they know that he's dead wrong, they'll still defend it and ride with him. And that's all fine and dandy if you want to look like a fool, because that's clearly what he is. Okay? So with that all being said, I'm going to show the footage. And I'm going to give my thoughts on it. Now, here's the first thing. First, let me pull up these Twitter posts that Bussy Reek posted. Hold on. Let me show this one first. Now, y'all read this. This is what Bussy Reek posted to Twitter. Taharka Bey came up to our museum early today snooping around, and I caught him and slapped the shite out of him. Now, I want you to pay attention to that. That's important, because in that post, he said that Taharka came up to the museum snooping. He didn't say Taharka came there to fight. He didn't say Taharka was stalking him. He didn't say Taharka came there to start trouble or to do anything violent, to vandalize the building. He said he came there snooping, and I caught him and I slapped the shite out of him. Well, okay, I'm so glad you said that, Bussy Reek. But then Bussy Reek comes back and posts this. Pay attention. Lifelong violent criminal Taharka Bey, who has been repeatedly threatening me, flew out from Baltimore to LA to confront me at our museum. And in self-defense, I slapped him, ran him off the block, and neutralized the threat. Well, why did he say suddenly that in self-defense I slapped him? Why did he say all of a sudden he flew from Baltimore to LA to attack me? A violent, lifelong criminal. See, that's what he's going to say in court. That's what he's going to say in court. I want y'all to pay attention. This is all the talk of what agents do. This is what agents and informants, this is how they speak. Now, I'm not saying Bussy Reek is an agent, but I believe he is. I'm just going to call him 007 from now on, okay? So Bussy Reek 007, he first said that Taharka was snooping. What's wrong with snooping? What's wrong with that? Why is that a need for you to attack him? But then he said he flew from Baltimore to attack him. Well, he actually has proof that that's not why he flew there. He actually has proof that he flew there to file a lawsuit, and that's what he did. Now, I find it interesting because, you see, just days ago, there was a Bussy Reekian. There was a Bussy Reekian who was there filming the museum. There was a guy there filming the museum just a couple of days ago. Did anybody slap him? See, here's the thing with the Nasheedians. They sit there and they act as though no one can come near, that museum. But isn't it, in fact, a public place? It's on a public street. It's open to the public, or soon it will be. So if someone is standing across the street from it recording, isn't that their right? I mean, even the police aren't supposed to slap you for recording them. Even the police aren't supposed to do that. And how is it that it's self-defense when we see on the footage Taharka was backing away from him? Let me tell y'all something. For those of y'all who think that he slapped Taharka was scared, ran, or whatever some fools are saying, let me just tell y'all something. You see, a person like Taharka and myself, we think strategically. You see, there are some things that are absolutely not worth it. Now, if I'm out of town somewhere in a whole nother state and I came there for business and I know that I have a flight leaving soon that I've already booked and paid for, what I'm not going to do is get into an unnecessary altercation unless my life depends on it. But other than that, I'm not going to engage in that so I can get arrested and then you have to sit in jail and then you have to bond out and then you're spending money on all of this and then you miss your flight so you have to get another one. I'm not going to inconvenience myself that way. I'm just not going to do it. Now, a lot of these Puerto Ricans who are saying all this stuff, who are making all these, assumptions and whatnot, they know darn well they wouldn't have done anything either if the police were right across the street. Now, my thing is, why would Tariq, why would he want to slap someone when the police are literally right there? You see, that further makes me think that he's an agent. Why would you want to slap someone with the police that close by? Do you want to go to jail? And why wasn't he arrested? I have questions. And here's another thing, and I'm going to let y'all know this. If anybody is in their hood or in their area of town or whatever you want to call it, and they have all of their people around them, of course they can act like Billy Badass. Of course they can act like that. I remember when I was in school, there was a girl who didn't like me, and she had a bunch of her friends with her one day, and they walked up on me, and she was talking smack, saying, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And she pushed me. Well, I didn't push her back because I wasn't about to fight 5 of them by myself. There was a no-win situation. So I waited until I saw her by herself one day walking to the store, and I put them paws on her. You see, people who are really big and bad, they don't have to act big and bad. You see, Bussy Rick is always on the internet talking like he's so tough. Taharka has never gotten online and talked as though he were tough, not one time. Not one time. But you know what they say about Taharka in Baltimore? Those of you who don't know, y'all need to check the receipts. In Baltimore, Taharka is known for knocking Negroes out with one punch. Okay? So he's not soft. For those who think so, he was thinking smart. And that's what anyone with common sense and critical thinking skills would have done. All right. And plus, he has a pending case, litigation against Tariq. Why would he waste his time, efforts, and money and all of these things that he's got going in his favor for this lawsuit? Because Taharka's going to win this lawsuit. Tariq absolutely defamed and slandered him. He lied. Okay. He's absolutely lied. And we've already seen the proof of that. Those of us who have sense. So why would he, risk damaging his own lawsuit by getting into a fight with Tariq? What if you beat him and then what? See, some people care what other people think. When you care so much about what other people think, that's to your own detriment. Pride goeth before the fall. And Bussy Rick is so prideful that he had to immediately, like a little kid, like a teenager in high school, jump on the internet. Yeah, he came up here, that bitch nigga, I had to slap him. Oh, okay. And now what? Is that supposed to make everybody scared? Is that supposed to give you some sort of street cred? You're the same person who has a pending lawsuit or a restraining order pending against Brandon. If you were so big and bad, why were you just in court not so long ago crying? Say what now? Talking about you feared for your life and your family's life. Why were you in court with all of that foolishness? If you're so big and bad, I have questions. And I don't think that he slapped Taharka. I think, like Taharka said, that he ducked. It may look like he slapped him from the footage, but remember, that's from a distance. We can't see, but guess what? Taharka had on a body cam. Okay, so Taharka has the real receipts. And here's another thing, too. Somebody posted, one of the Bussy Ricans said something about, family, we got to be careful of these agents out here because why is Taharka wearing a body cam? I thought only cops did that. Well, I'm going to tell you why he wears a body cam, fool. First of all, only the cops don't wear them. Smart people wear them when they know that they're going to a place by themselves where they may have to defend themselves to a certain degree. That's who wears body cameras. Many of us ride around with dash cams in our cars. I know I do. I'm not the police either. It's called being cautious. It's called being able to prove what happened rather than someone lying and painting a narrative. That's why he had a body cam. Okay? Stop being stupid. But anyway, hold on. Let me just pull up these videos, honey, because I don't want to spend much time on this because I have a whole nother story about Bussy Reek that's much more salacious to me than this. Okay? Coincidentally, I was going to already talk about it, but then this came up and everybody started blowing up my phone, telling me about it. So I said, okay, let me just talk about this, but I really want to talk about something else about Bussy Reek that I think is much more important. Okay? But hold on. I mean, this is who we're supposed to think is. That's who we're supposed to think is a tough guy. That's somebody who's a tough guy. Listen to it.
Yo, that bitch Taharka Bey just came up here to the museum. Shout out to the security up here. Shout out to his brother here. I just slapped the shit out of Taharka Bey. All right? Did you see me slap the shit out of him? I just slapped the shit out of Taharka Bey and ran him the fuck up out of here. Yo.
Yeah, he's big and bad, right? The same person who had 4 locks. Okay, yeah. He's big and bad. Sure he is. Hold on. Hold on, listen to this.
Rick in the house.
We're gonna tear his motherfucking head off if I catch him out here slipping. And I know he ain't left town. I done checked his flights. It's 8:20, so he around here somewhere watching.
No doubt.
He see you. Come on through. You know me.
What's up? Big Rick in the house.
Now I want you all to pay attention to how stupid the Bussy Reekians are. Okay? This fool, Big Rick, or whoever he is, clearly a clown. Him and his woman. Pay attention. Now, he's sitting up there talking about he was going to rip Taharka's head off if he saw him. So these fools are riding around LA looking for Taharka, who's done nothing to them, doesn't even know them, has no beef with them. Okay? And he doesn't even have the beef with Tariq. Tariq's the one, Bussy Reek. He's the one that started this whole thing. Taharka asked a few questions about FBA and had some of them on his show. Bussy Reek got so mad that this is what he resorts to. He wants to fight. How'd he even get in the car? Says Mr. Hotel. All he do is lie, says Warrior Status. Yes. So this is also hilarious. Bussy Reek bragging now he's going to catch a case, big dummy. Yes. Why are you snitching on yourself, Bussy Reek? Well, snitches really don't care who they snitch on, even themselves sometimes. Okay, in an attempt to clout chase. So hold on, I've had enough of that. And so here's the thing. Someone sent me some footage of Bussy Reek ragging on. Hold on, let me just pull up the video. I'm going to share it. Hold on. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. I'm just going to show the footage. Here it is right here. Hold on. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to show it on my screen. I'm just going to pull it up and play the audio because Bussy Reek, we know how Bussy Reek loves to give you a copyright strike. And the person that did this video used a portion of Bussy Reek's video. I don't want to use it without altering it because he loves to give you copyright strikes. So pay attention. So I'm going to play this, and I want you all to listen. This is why I'm doing the video about Bussy Rick today. Not about the whole situation with him and Taharka, but the video that I'm about to play and prove that he dry snitches on people, that he's a whole snitch. Okay, y'all tell me whether this is an agent's behavior. I'm going to get to it in a second, but beforehand, I want y'all to hear this. So listen up. Listen up. Hold on. Let me put something up on the screen. Let me put something up on the screen.
I will raise up the flag of Europe in the bedroom.
Yo, yo, yo.
But I dated a white girl. Nigga, didn't I tell y'all I will fuck the shit out of Brooke Hogan? Yeah, I dated a white girl, nigga. Hell yeah. I'm not, I'm very pro-black, but nigga, I will raise up the flag of Europe in the bedroom.
Yo, 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 what up, One Coalition? Yo, I hope everybody having a good night. If you haven't already, you just coming to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? You won't be disappointed. I'm going to continue to bring these receipts, like they say. So, I'm back again with another video. I heard Tariq Nasheed went on a tangent last night, disrespected Nigerians, Caribbeans, but most of all, he tried to disrespect the late Tyree Nichols. And even his own FBA people were in the chat like, hold up, bro, you're going too far. He was trying to shame the brother, saying that the brother was like in love with white women. Like he was like a white woman lover. So I started thinking like, damn, I have several videos on my channel showing how much you love white women. You have a white mother-in-law. So for you to try to switch and use these tactics to get people to hate certain people is crazy. So I guess the FBA people in the chat started saying that he was going too far with that. So it's like, damn, my dude, like what's up with you, my nigga? Like your only way to stay afloat is to change history and disrespect, you know what I'm saying, foreigners, or disrespect dead people. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the worst things you could do right there, disrespect the dead, because they're not here to defend themselves. But he was pulling up old tweets of Tyree Nichols. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what he do like niggas do. But just watch these clips right here, and I'm gonna come back in with a conclusion.
Nichols tweets. You know, it was kind of booed up with the white women and all that old stuff. Brothers get with these white girls, and then they start talking a little reckless. He was like, somebody was like, yeah, there's a reason I don't talk to dark-skinned bitches. And yeah, he was like, yeah, true this. He's the California kid. That was Tyree Nichols. Like, need a white girl with blue eyes. Yeah, got it. And he's giving the okay symbol. All right. So what?
Okay, now here's what I want to say about this. I love you, right, Black Gerald, beloved. Now here's what I want to say about this. Tariq was showing, Bussy Rick, he was showing some old post on social media that supposedly Tyree Nichols posted, saying something about that's why I don't date dark-skinned girls. And then somebody said, you need to get you one with blonde hair and blue eyes. And he said, got it. Now, who is Bussy Rick to talk? We all heard him say that he would F the shites out of Brooke Hogan. He said he's very pro-black, but he'll put up the European flag in the bedroom. Now, the reason that statement itself is important is because of this. Pay attention. You see, when I played that video the first time, the Nasheedians come running, and they said, oh, that was a long time ago. Well, it wasn't that long ago. It was about 4 or 5 years ago, to be exact. But another thing is, he specifically said he may be very pro-black, but he will put up the European flag in the bedroom and that he messes with white women. So how are you very pro-black? So I said all that to say this. He thinks that being very pro-black, there's nothing wrong with you saying that you'll put up the European flag in the bedroom. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, if there's nothing wrong with it, why is he bringing up what Tyree Nichols did? And if Tyree Nichols did date white women, is that any excuse for what happened to him? Is that a justification for it? Of course not. Why is that even relevant? How is the same man who I just showed you the footage of last week, who was in Brazil praising the white women, saying how beautiful they were, and saying that black women were hood rats. Isn't that what he said? He called black women hood rats. And then he said that the Beckys and Kates and Karens were all beautiful. He was praising them. He had one of them in the hotel room with him, okay, with no underwear on. And he was talking about with her fine ass. That's what he said. Now he wants to sit there and try to dog Tyree Nichols about some old post. And his followers go along with it. Why didn't they say to him, you know, well, maybe that was a long time ago, Bussy Reek. Why didn't they defend Tyree Nichols the same way they defend Bussy Reek? See how he makes no sense? Another thing is he was trying to go in on Roland Martin because Roland Martin said that Tariq disrespects black women, which he does. And then he said Tariq called black women bed wenches. And Tariq says, oh, I never called black women bed wenches. I never disrespected black women. Bed wenches don't represent black women. Well, how do they not when you're specifically talking about a group of black women who date white men? Which I find that interesting because if he thinks that black women who date white men are bed wenches and they don't represent black women, what does he think of his sister? I say, what now? Who's married to a Caucasian Latina, right? And make no mistake, because Latina, that is an ethnicity. Okay, Caucasian is a race. Whites, if you want to say someone's white. So her husband is literally white-skinned. Okay, but she's married to him, but she's not a bad wench. I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying if Bussy Reeks wants to define bad wenches as black women who date outside of their race, specifically Caucasians, why didn't he call his own sister one? Do you see how it's, oh, I'm Bussy Reek and I said so? You see how he said, oh, I never disrespected black women. Bad wenches don't represent black women. Okay, so by his thought process, whatever he says negatively about black women, he can then turn around and say they don't represent black women. Because remember, he also called black women hood rats. So now is he going to say, if someone calls him out, is he going to say hood rats don't represent black women? What about when he talked about single black mothers and said they don't deserve reparations because their sons are out here running amok? I'm paraphrasing. How does that make any sense? Anyway, hold on. There's something else that Bussy Reek said. Bussy Reek also said that the main threat or problem with our people isn't white supremacy. He said that it was black immigrants. Hold on, let me play that audio. Here it is right here. Listen to this.
We need to know who's who. And the biggest problem to black people in the last, I say, 500 years are anchor baby Negroes. These Negroes who are brought in or whose parents come from different societies and bring them in. We need to know who's who.
So he thinks that black people whose parents come from other countries and have them here, and they're called anchor babies in his, that's what he calls them. He thinks they're worse than white supremacy. I just want y'all to pay attention. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention. How is that making any sense? So are these anchor babies, as he calls them, are they the ones out here, brutalizing black folk in the street and deleting them while they're unarmed? Are they the ones putting bogus charges on black folk? Are they the ones harassing the Colorado ranchers over their land? He sounds crazy. But hold on, because y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I'm about to prove to you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Bussy Reek is a snitch. I'm about to prove it. It has to be done. Pay attention. Pay attention. Now I'm going to put some stuff up on the screen because I don't want any copyright strikes from Bussy Reek, but I'm going to be playing his audio. You'll hear what he's saying, and I want you to pay careful attention. I'll pause and stop to give commentary throughout because it's like 12 minutes long, okay? So pay attention. And his silly subscribers thought this was funny. It went over their heads because they're too dense, many of them, to realize that he was actually snitching. That's what he was doing. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Make sure you like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, here we go.
And I said, I want to go to somewhere where they're selling sugar cane. So he took me to the sugar cane guy. Bought some sugar cane, ate some raw sugar cane. That was cool. And I made the mistake of saying to this guy, I said, hey, where are the ganja fields? Let me give y'all some advice, man. If you are in Jamaica, don't ever ask nobody where the ganja fields are. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Because they will show you. And the thing is, even if you, and I'm not a weed smoker, I've never smoked a joint in my life. I don't fuck with that. I don't do weed at all. Even if you are a weed smoker, you don't ever ask for it, because if you stand out on the street, somebody will come up to you and ask you if you want to buy some weed. It's that simple. If you post up, you just walk outside, wait about 2 minutes, somebody will walk up, hey, you want that purple? You want the OG Kush? They'll ask you if you want weed, so you really don't have to go out and solicit. But the thing is, I asked this dude where the ganja fields were, and when I asked him that, this motherfucker starts smiling from his ear to his ass. He's like, oh, you want to know where the ganja fields are?
I took a really cute photo at home one time, and I got like a little piece.
Now, I'm going to fast forward some of this because, like I said, it's like 12 minutes long. I just want you all to basically hear how he was snitching during this whole video. Straight up snitching. Hold on.
And I'm like, yeah, I just want to, I'm just sightseeing. I've never seen a ganja field before. I just want to go by and see. It gets even gullier. So we're going up this hill. We're going up in the mountains. And the farther we go up into the mountains, the more slums and shacks we see. There's recording studios here, and there's a little makeshift bar where people just create a shed and start selling beer out of the shed. I mean, it's real hood. So we're going up into these mountains. And I'm like, well, damn, I'm thinking that we're just going to drive by a field somewhere, see some weed growing, and just drive off. I'm thinking that. But we're going deeper and deeper up into the damn mountains of Jamaica. We go so high up, now we're on a dirt road. Now we done got to a point where the road ain't even paved no more. And I'm like getting a little nervous now. Like, because I got my chick with me, the cab driver, he's still grinning. And I'm like, yo, man, we really don't have to go up here. He's like, no, let's go. We're all.
Hold on. Let me stop right there for a second. Let me just pause right there. Let me say this. I need you all to pay attention to how he's going to give very, very good instructions, or shall I say directions, to where the ganja fields were. Mind you, this is illegal. This is illegal. But he went there, found out where they keep their ganja field, and he's giving directions. I figured out from what he was saying, I was able to figure out exactly what part of Jamaica those ganja fields were in. I just want y'all to know that. So keep listening. Hold on.
We're almost there. So we go up this damn dirt road. And now we're seeing goats all over the place. There's little mountain goats, billy goats, whatever. We see goats everywhere. That's how high we're up. And we see banana trees. We start to see orange trees, coconut trees. We see all this shit. And so we're going up this dirt road, up on a mountain still. Now I'm getting a little suspicious. I'm like, okay, this is getting a little extra. So we pull up to this shack. There's some dudes outside playing dominoes. So the cab driver gets out, starts talking to one of the dudes playing dominoes. They talk for 5 minutes. So the cab driver comes back to the car. Some dude hops in the front seat with him. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's going on, man? Oh, we're almost up there. We're almost up there right now. So now we got this other dude in the car. We go up the hill some more, up the dirt road. We see more goats, more coconut trees. So now we're at the very top of a mountain. This is a mountain. There's a broadcast tower right where we are. We pull up next to a broadcast tower. That's how high up in the fucking mountains we are. Well, we can see the whole damn island of Jamaica damn near. I can damn near see the Cuba from where we are. We're high up in the mountains.
Let me stop right here for a second. I need to make a point. So he said that they're high up on a mountain and that he can see Cuba. He can darn near see to Cuba. Well, the interesting thing about that is there's actually a place in Jamaica where you can, in fact, see Cuba. So he's giving very good details. I just want y'all to pay attention. He's giving very good details. Okay, he's absolutely snitching. Now, y'all keep listening.
In the middle of nowhere, pull up to somebody's house is next to the tower. Some people come out the house, some women. Then the guy who was with the cab driver went in the house. Some other dude came out, and these women are looking crazy as hell. I'm like, okay, this is too much. I'm thinking that we're just going to drive by a field and look at some weed and drive off. Now all these people are involved. So now I'm like, okay, they think that I want to buy some drugs from their ass. And I keep saying that I don't want to buy no drug. I don't want to buy shit. And they think I'm talking in code. And these...
How would they think you're talking in code if you say you don't want to buy drugs? That's one question. Another question is, why is he calling marijuana drugs? Most of our people just refer to it as weed. Why is he saying it's a drug? Pay attention.
Women, y'all remember the movie Scarface when Tony Montana went into the hotel and there was a lady on the bed with this real crazy nonchalant look on her face? That's the look that these bitches had on their faces. They were trying too hard to seem nonchalant, so I'm suspicious of them. Now I'm on edge.
Too much information, they say. Yes, absolutely. Hold on.
Now it dawned on me, I'm in the middle of an international drug deal now. By mistake. I done accidentally...
An international drug deal. That's what he says. But I want you all to pay attention because he's telling a lie. First of all, he said that he asked them to take him to see the ganja fields. Here's the thing. The ganja field, that's illegal. So why would these Jamaicans take some strange man that they don't know, who's a tourist? Why would they take him to the ganja fields just to see it? He probably did make them think that he was going to buy some, and he likely enticed them by showing them a lot of cash. I don't believe that they mistook what he said. Why would they take somebody up there just to look at the fields and giving them the whole layout and letting them see how you get there and all of that? That makes no sense, but continue.
Fucked around and got into a drug deal. Now all these people are involved. They thinking that I'm trying to get some type of Jamaican connection because I didn't ask where the ganja fields were. So now I'm like, oh shit, okay. So all of us are on this hill. We go over to another guy's house. Some roster, some dread, this guy with these dreads. And he's like, okay, follow me. They talk to him for 5 minutes. Then he's like, follow me. So we're following the dread guy. The dread guy, the guy with the dreads, he picks up a machete.
Did you all hear how many times he said dreads? We're following some dread guy, the guy with the dreads. Why did he have to say that the man had dreads 3 times? That's because he was given a description of the person who was up there on that mountain. I just want y'all to pay attention.
Walks into the woods and say, okay, follow us. So now there's a trail going into the woods, and he wants us to follow him in the woods. So now my spider senses are going goddamn crazy. And I'm looking at the situation. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in a foreign country. I'm with some Jamaican drug dealers.
He called them Jamaican drug dealers. Once again, referring to weed as drugs.
One of them has a machete. I'm on a mountain. Nobody knows where I am. I don't have a cell phone. I don't have any weapons. I don't want to buy nothing they have. Now all of these people are involved. Now, what are they going to think or what are they going to say when they find out I don't want to buy no drugs? Now that I know where their location is, how do you tell a motherfucker, okay, I'm cool, I don't want to buy nothing, and I done seen everybody, I know where the drug stash is?
Now I want you all to pay attention. He said, how do you tell them that you don't want to buy anything? You've seen the drug stash. You know, you've seen everything. You know where the drug stash is. See, he just told on himself. He said, how do you tell them you don't want to buy anything? Because he obviously told them that he did want to buy something. That's the only reason they took him up there, I believe. And he likely showed them a lot of cash, like I said.
How the hell do I get out of this shit? So I stopped. I let the guy with the machete and the other guy, was two guys walking in front of me. Peanut was in back of me and the cab driver was behind her and the chicks were on the other side over there by the other house. So I'm looking at this whole situation. I let the two guys walk in front of me. Then I turn around. I say, Peanut, turn the fuck around. Go to the car. I tell the cab driver, go to the car. What's wrong? I said, no. Go to the car. Go to the car. So now I'm trying to choreograph my escape if anything pops off. I'm thinking to myself, if shit goes down, what am I going to do? You know how you choreograph something in your mind? I start choreographing my getaway in my mind just in case shit goes bad. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to go to that tree. I'm going to grab that coconut. I'm going to bust that motherfucker with the machete in the head with it. Then I'll grab his machete. I'll stab the second dude. Then I'll karate chop the cab driver. I'll hop on one of these goats and I'll ride down the hill. So I'm telling the guy, the cab driver, look, we got to go right now. No, it's all good. No, I said, no, we got to go right now. Get in the car. Let's go. Let's go right now. So the second guy who we picked up playing dominoes, he comes to the car. What's wrong? I said, no, get in the car. We got to go right now. So everybody's in the car. I'm like rushing this guy to go. Go right now. I look back out the window. The roster with the machete, he's coming to the car with 2 big bushels of marijuana. Where you going? I said, go. I don't want to be nowhere in the vicinity of this marijuana. The last thing I need is to be seen in Jamaica with a Jamaican drug dealer standing up with some uprooted marijuana. I'm like, go. Get the fuck out of here. Go. So we go back down this long ass hill. He drops the guy off who was playing dominoes. We go down the hill. We finally get back to the paved road. And when we get on the paved road, the cab driver's like, okay, and over here to the left is Ocho Rios High School. I said, man, if you don't take me back to the damn hotel, damn the sightseeing, damn the whole tourist shit, we're good. Take me back to the hotel. This motherfucker tried to act like none of this shit just happened and tried to get back into...
Okay. I think we've all heard enough. Hold on. Let me pull up my chat on my phone. Okay, it looks like my screen is freezing up. It looks like my video is lagging. Hold on. Can you all hear me? Hold on. Let me see how this Sounds like he hit something and got paranoid. Okay, everybody's saying it's good on their end. Okay, so it looks like it's freezing up on my end, so I'm not going to be on here long. But let me say this. He was definitely snitching, okay? Whether dry snitching or just blatantly snitching. He was given all of the whole layout of how to get there. And I want you all to pay attention because he also said that they were on the way back. They went down the hill and they finally got back to the paved road. And the guy pointed out Ocho Rios High School. And so the fact that he said Ocho Rios High School lets us know that he was in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. Okay, pay attention. And so anyway, he was given all these details, honey. He was clearly snitching. So, hold on. Everything is frozen. Why is everything frozen on here? Put sevens in the chat if you all can see and hear me, because I can't see anything. My screen looks frozen. Sevens in the chat if you can see and hear me. Okay, you all can hear me, but you can't see me on the screen. Hold on. I'm just gonna turn the camera off. Okay, so as long as you all can hear me, that's good. No, we can't see you. Okay, you can see my avatar now, I believe. I can't see you. Yeah, it's frozen. Okay, so but you all can hear me though, right? So as long as you can hear me, that's fine. Okay, so let me just go ahead and finish this up because here's the thing. He did all of that and said all of that. He was clearly snitching. But here's the funny part. I want y'all to pay attention. Because this video was actually made in 2020. If you go watch the entire video that he posted, you'll be able to see that it all happened in 2020, okay? And in fact, one of the Jamaicans in the video, somebody said Bussy Rick informing YouTube. Well, of course, I wouldn't doubt it because every time I start really going in on him, the channel acts up. Okay, so clearly no coincidence. But listen to this. Listen, I want you all to pay attention. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Here's the thing. He gave all those instructions. He talked about how they passed goats and shacks. He said that they went high up in the mountains, so high that you could see darn near to Cuba. There's a place in Jamaica. You can look this up. It's called Blue Peak Mountains. You can literally see Cuba from there. He also said that he was standing somewhere where he could almost see Cuba and he could see the whole island of Jamaica. He was giving very good details. Okay. He said that there was 2 men there and 2 women. Now, the cab driver was with him, so that made 3 men and 2 women. Now, here's why this is important. Because this all happened in 2020. Right. Yusuf said the tower is a landmark. Absolutely. But now I want y'all to listen to this article because I looked this up. So in 2020, there was a bust in Jamaica. The Jamaica's biggest marijuana bust ever. Jamaica's biggest marijuana bust ever. This happened in 2020. Now, I'm not saying that Bussy Rick was the cause of it, but I find it interesting that this bust happened in 2020 and so did his snitching. Okay, so did his snitching. Now, listen to this. I'm going to read you what it says. It says, members of Jamaica's Narcotics and Manchester Police Divisions at Spur Tree in Manchester rounded up 4 suspects and seized thousands of pounds of compressed marijuana in what has been described as the biggest ganja bust in the Caribbean country's history. They say, according to the Jamaica Observer, the security agencies raided the premises on Monday at 8:45 p.m. and successfully discovered and seized 8,700 pounds of compressed marijuana with the estimated street value of $35 million. Now, they say the suspects, now this is the part you should pay attention to, because when Bussy Reek went to this so-called ganja field, according to his own words, there was 2 women there was 2 men there, and plus the cab driver that was with him, so there was 3 men and 2 women. Now, they say the suspects whose identities have not yet been revealed include 3 men and a woman. They have been detained pending further investigations. A motor vehicle on the premises was also seized. Y'all heard that, right? Do y'all think that's a coincidence that he went to Jamaica in 2020 and he said he went to the ganja fields? He comes back and does a video giving full-on details of where the ganja fields are, telling all of the information. And then there is the biggest marijuana bust in Jamaica's history in 2020. And they had in custody 3 men and 1 woman. In the video, he said there was 3 men and 2 women. Now, is that a coincidence? Oh, it could be, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. So I want y'all to pay attention to that. And so as far as him and Taharka is concerned with that whole incident that happened today, that's not going to look favorably for Bussy Reek when he goes to court with Brandon. I think he has to go back to court with Brandon tomorrow for the restraining order. Now, if Brandon is smart, and I know that he is, Brandon will take this video of Tariq bragging about slapping someone. He'll take that to court, along with another video of Bussy Reek bragging about what he was going to do to somebody and how they weren't going to run up on him. Because for someone who's supposed to be so scared that they need to file restraining orders and take people to court, why would he be so big and bold and out here bragging about slapping the shit out of somebody? So he's put his foot in his mouth yet again. He's going to lose pitifully in both cases, the one with Brandon and the one with Taharka. He is a whole clown and a fool and clearly a clout-chasing idiot. Okay, so with that all being said, Magical T said, I stopped following him for at least a year. Smelled agent all over him. Absolutely. And that's why I stopped following him too, beloved. That's exactly why I stopped following him, because I started suspecting that he is Agent 007. Eric Kennedy said, why would Taharka be at the museum? Eric, Taharka was at the museum getting footage, recording. If I was in California, I would be at that museum recording. Okay? That museum is in a public place. He has a right to record it if he wants to, Eric Kennedy. Okay? You're not supposed to be slapped by the police if you're recording them. So he can record that museum if he wants to. Rather than asking why was Taharka there, Eric Kennedy, he was in California because he went to file a lawsuit, a civil suit against Bussy Reek for defamation, libel, and slander. What you should be asking, Eric Kennedy, is why did Bussy Reek feel that it was necessary to go across the street and slap or attempt to slap or to attempt to assault someone because they were doing something that people have a right to do in public? Okay? People have a right to do that in public. I wish somebody would try to slap me because I'm recording something. Okay? I'm not going to hit you if the police are right across the street. That's not what I'm not going to do that because I'm not stupid. But your day will come. And so with that all being said, Bussy Reek is a whole fool. If I were Taharka, I would have pressed charges on him for assault, whether he actually connected with the slap or not. By the fact that he's already admitted to it online, bragging about it, I would absolutely press charges on him. Y'all can say whatever you want. Oh, he snitched. But no, Bussy Reek is the one who snitched. He sued numerous people. He's tried to get restraining orders against numerous of people. He's the snitch. We just heard him snitching on the Jamaican ganja fields. Okay? We just heard him snitching on Jamaica's ganja fields. Andrea says, as Dr. Umar says, you don't find that suspicious? Exactly. Very suspicious. Okay? And so anyway, with that all being said, my job here is done. I have proved my point yet again that Bussy Reek is nothing but a snitch, a grifter, and likely Agent 007, as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion. Okay? Yes, Nessie X had given very clear details. Magical T called him Hips Nasheed. Magical T, I'm glad you said that because I absolutely have said before that he has hips. Okay? He absolutely does. He can sit down somewhere. Snitching on folks. So anyway, Reggie called him a grifting snitch. Okay? A wicked snitch of the West Coast, that is. So with that all being said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning in once again. I'm sorry my screen is frozen, but you all know that anytime I really go in on Bussy Reek, the screen starts acting up. Something starts acting up. With that all being said, I wish you all love, peace, and prosperity. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Okay, until next time, I will talk to you all again soon. Peace.